Hey guys, Kelly here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a Workbench update. Hadn't seen one of these in a while because, you know, this still looks the same, with the exception of the new fuel neck that I made today. We are now at 3 coats of Tamiya. Oh shoot. TS86 Bright Red, 5 coats of Tamiya TS13 Clear. That is 2 coats, wet sanded between each, decals applied, and 3 more coats, and wet sanded in between each. And now we're just waiting to polish it out. I love this truck. I love the way it looks, but frankly, I'm getting a little dang tired of it. I want it done. I want it on my shelf. It's just me. I really want to get this thing finished up. Chassis completely done. Interior's completely done. Windows have been polished out 2 or 3 times. Hopefully, can start polishing out the body this week. We have Vacation Bible School at church, so I am in the evening drama playing the character of Jungle Jim. They couldn't have picked a better guy, could they? And sadly, not the Jungle Jim, the drag racer. But I have a river expedition company, and I'm Jungle Jim's River Expeditions. But I digress. You will see videos on Facebook of me probably acting, and you will be amazed. You will really be amazed. Maybe. Anyway, so that's the only thing that's going to slow this down this week. Next up, let me get a little red out of the way here. Like I said, this truck, I want to get this finished. It is so very close. Tailgate, here's tailgate. Firewall, that's pretty much it. Next up is the Porsche group build. And this is just the regular, it was Ace Hardware brand primer, covered in Duplicolor Clear Effects. It's a glitter effect. And as you can hear, I'm going to need another can. You should be able to see the shimmer in this, and that's one of the things I like about it. Now, my problem is the tires and wheels are done, got valve stems added. That's the Jay's Resin Wheels BBS. This is the stance that it's going to have. And my thing right now, after this dries, because I just put this shimmer on today, after it dries thoroughly, it will get Tamiya TS13 Clear, so I can wet sand it and polish it. This is my second attempt at this because I tried wet sanding the effects and managed to cut through in 2 spots. That was like, there's 3 coats of primer on this, or there was 3 coats of primer on that and 2 coats of effects, and I still managed to cut through right here on both sides. And yay, Kelly. Anyway, so we stripped it, started over. This is 3 more coats of primer, and we are at 2.5 coats of shimmer, or clear effects, and then I ran out. So I'm going to let this cure for a few more days and then hit it with the Tamiya TS13. In the meantime, now like I said, I'm going to do some detail work to the chassis. I've got the exhaust. I'm sorry I didn't have everything laid out here. I've got the exhaust sanded and cleaned up. I made a new aluminum exhaust tip for it. I've got to shorten it up because it sticks out too far. It looks like a tuner car because it sticks out from here out, and I just didn't like the look of that. And the interior. The interior in this car is kind of plain, to say the least. It is a molded in one piece. Seats are all, this is pencil here because I was trying to show my nephew some of the details. Like I said, there's door handles and stuff like that. Now I could take some floor wire and some plastic and make fancy armrests, and that's the speaker grill. That's what that is. My nephew's got a parts Porsche that I thought about seeing. And look at this. You got a gas pedal, and a gas pedal. You guys seen that? 3 gas pedals. Now, the only Porsche that I've ever driven was a 1985 944. And I don't remember pedals like this, but, So, I thought, I could paint detail this. I could do it in black and kind of hide a lot. Another thought was shades of gray. No, not 50 Shades of Gray. I don't want anything that's going to tie me up for a while. Get it? Tie me up. 50 Shades of Gray. Okay, you'd have to have read the books or have a wife that had read the books. So, let me know what you guys think about this. He's, like I said, my nephew's got a parts Porsche that I'm trying to get a hold of. Being as how we both live in about 25 miles apart, you'd think it'd be easier, but since I work 58 miles in the other direction, it's not like I'm going to be close to him anytime soon. So, on to the next one is the the AMT 67 Chevelle, and this is for Jason over at Blue Ox Model Shop's Street Machine Group build. And I have shown you the wheels before, and it's the Jay's Resin wheels. I always called them drag lights. I can't remember the exact name of them. But the Revell Chrome over gray primer looked good, but it kind of looked splotchy when you got them in the sun. They just didn't look really, really bright in spots. So I had read somewhere on Facebook that basically you just need to strip them and start over. That you do not put another coat on them because it would not work. So, in my thinking, since I have to strip them and start over, what the heck? I'm going to throw another coat on them. Now, I'm not going to say that whoever wrote that article was wrong. I'm just going to say your results may vary because these are gorgeous now. Front and rears. No splotchy spots. Look really, really good. I am tickled to death. Just did these yesterday. That's why they're still hanging up. I'm not going to touch them for probably a week because that's what I've been told to do. Sorry, still not ready with everything. And I've got some cleaning up to do, but this is your base color for the Chevelle. I've got the underside of the hood. I've got to do some more. I think I just got in too big of a hurry. I should have done a little bit more cleanup here. I will wet sand the hood again and put another coat of primer on it before we go too much further. And ouch, our body's in primer. And look, here's your chassis in tape. And that's because everything's already been painted flat black. And I was wanting, hang on a minute, let me get it up here, a contrast. So this is the same paint. This is just over the bare white plastic. And it's very humid today, so that's a lot of the problem. I was trying to figure out something that would go with this that would be, I thought about that Tamiya TS68 bright red with the burgundy, but my wife says no. This might end up black, mainly because I was parts searching today, And I have found a couple of options for seats besides the stock seats that do just a little bit on the inside of it. You know, I keep dragging myself away from the kiss. And if you don't know what that is, it'll be right in here. So, but anyway, I've got these seats that are not white, so they would not come out the same color. And then I've got these seats, which are also not white and would not come out the same color. Are these? So my thoughts on these seats right here is to bring them out of the 90s and into the 20s is to remove the headrest and then smooth all this up. And I think I like the looks of that. So these are probably the ones that I'm going to use. I could do the same. I could do the same with these. That headrest is easy to remove, and you have a really nice, more modern seat. And neither one of them really are going to match the seat pattern of the Chevelle. So this one would be easier to duplicate if I was to carve into it. Like I said, we're already thinking this is going to get repainted. Also, and I wished I'd had it, since I repainted the wheels, I had done a mock-up, and I wished I had taken a picture. I could have shared that with you. Tim Kalankowitz over at Tim Customs, he's doing the AMT 67 Chevelle Pro Street chassis on the monogram, no, excuse me, the MPC 67 GTO. So he's doing a Pro Street, and he showed a really cool way to lower the front suspension, and I have copied his advice. So thank you, Tim. Thank you very much. I got several more inches lower, and basically you just push your upper A-arm, and the way the lower A-arm mounts, it still all lines up. So I just push this. You can see how high I went up, and it's got a pretty, you know, it's not slammed to the ground, and you can see I haven't painted the firewall because it's body color. So we'll have to go through all this again. But that is all I've got done, guys. I found an old project that I had packed up a couple of Christmases ago that I need to finish up. I've got to go back through my project box and find my axles. I did find my wheels, but I've got to get the tires painted. And my wife was wanting me to do a two-tone on this, so it's going to basically be a like a scalloped in another shade of paint. And at the time it was going to be green, but see, that's the color I put on my 59 Chris Craft boat, so it will not be green. Alright guys, that's all I got for you tonight. Like I said, I'm just rambling right now and sitting here looking at this Dodge thinking I really need to get some sandpaper out and wet sand that and polish it out and see if we can't actually get this thing together this time. Alright guys, God bless you.